We're all affected by it. The light standards, the mailboxes, the businesses, all these properties, in effect, we're all paying for it when people deface them. They have to be repainted, and it is a big concern for a lot of people at their homes and in businesses.
The thing that I've learned about graffiti is that for somebody who's this hell-bent on putting up their name, they're very often involved in the other criminal aspects of graffiti too. So you can imagine these guys are racking their paint, carrying weapons, property crimes, trespassing, you name it. Every tag basically indicates probably 4 to 6 other types of crime that go with it.
I was working with Constable Valerie Spicer, and I remember actually I was sitting there one day and we were just talking, and I kind of threw up my hands, not knowing what to do with these kids, and said, oh, I think we should have a 3 or 4 day program, and at the end we should all do a big mural. And I remember Valerie just kind of looking at me like I was kind of out of my mind, and then I could see the wheels turning, and she started thinking about it, and we started talking about it more, and she actually wrote a proposal, and it came to light.
The workshop itself, through the restorative justice model, it brings the people that are doing graffiti into a room with the people who are affected by it. That's people who are directly tagged, they might be angry, they might just be bothered because of the financial impacts that it has. It also brings them together with members of the community, artists, members of the police department, TransLink, CN Railway, people that deal with graffiti or are affected by it through all sorts of different means, and they share perspectives.
Introduce yourself, maybe let us know something about you, where you're from, or what brought you to Restart.
I started painting graffiti in 1989, and I stopped and just continued on with painting murals, and that's what I do. I just got off work on a film set, actually. I'm here to pass on a couple of things that I know and answer questions and, you know, try to be a useful guy.
We'll discuss constructing guidelines and responses.
Process and choice, those are the key words here. Because I mean, there's some really talented artists in here, and I think a lot can come out of that.
Explore the negative things without necessarily like labeling it as something that's necessarily all bad.
As one of the coordinators of this workshop, I tell everybody in this room that they are free to speak freely. And if they come from the perspective of the gentleman that just had to spend $20,000 to repaint his van, and he doesn't see the artistic side of the damage, then I want them to feel free to speak openly.
10 days to paint over my wall, or I'll be getting the city to send me a bill for it.
There's rules for a reason. If not, it would be absolute anarchy everywhere.
Drawing's pretty fun.
Some people have learning styles that require them to doodle the whole time, so that's actually perfectly normal in here.
We do the whole design process, right from coming up with a theme to actually sketching and designing and coming up with mini murals, bringing them all together as a group and hashing out those 4 different versions and coming up with the ideas that we really like, the ideas that work for the wall, work for the community.
We tried it with and without a colored sky, and we found that the colored sky actually looked nicer. So we'll go with the blue sky as a gradation.
Young Bill is going to be sleeping under a tree.
That's a picture of you.
Me?
Yeah, sleeping on the tree.
And he's actually dreaming about all of these different cultures and all of these different continents that create the world and where people come from. And specifically in this mural, we're using animals to signify the different cultures. He was getting regular graffiti, I would say, at least once a week. This whole area is pretty heavily hit with graffiti.
They're prepping this wall here today, ready for Saturday, and they're going to be starting doing the mural on Saturday, and I'm sure it's going to be a beautiful mural, and I'm sure I'm going to be proud of it, and the drive's going to be proud of it.
I'm the lead mentor for this Restart project. I've been involved with Restart for about 4 years now. This allows me to have strong ties with the city as well as the next generation of artists. I really believe in trying to have high-impact murals that connect with people and have a message geared towards positive things.
So fantastic.
Good. That's what I want to hear.
Hopeful.
It's about like there's a guy down there that's having a dream in this big cloud, and in this cloud it's like all the animals from different parts of the world.
And we've got community members from the Business Improvement Association. We've also got the business owner here with us and a couple police officers.
But it's great, look at that.
Isn't that amazing?
I love it.
This is a wrap of our program. Dream your future.